And we're live. And I haven't forgotten to mute, so we're not doubling up. Oh my god. Hello, Eva. Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons stream. Sorry, Dragons and Dungeons stream.
Still a whole OGL thing to work out.
I mean, we'll figure it out. Yeah. We're here. Hopefully the music is not too loud. It's a bit loud for me, so I still might turn it down. Yeah. Welcome. Last time on Dragons and Dungeons, what did happen? The team continued to search around the top floor of the fabrication station. Joe found another pictogram. Well, you guys found another pictogram. Joe was interested in it. Found what seems to be the controls for the programming of the dragons or the clockworks that are being manufactured there. And Joe advised that he would stay there for a little bit longer to figure out how all that worked, amid some discussion about exactly what they're going to do with this information, specifically whether or not they tell everybody about the ultimate purpose of the stuff, and what it's doing. As it has been pretty much confirmed that the cities of the ancient people, those who came before, is sucking out the magic from the human and non-magical populace, and those who are not particularly magically inclined just completely lose their ability to cast magic at all, whereas those who have some magic in their blood, like the dragonkin and the dark dwarves, seem to retain that ability, at least for the most part, but are probably weaker for it. And that basically those that came before decided to let themselves die out to try and stop the Black Sun God from coming back to life. Unfortunately, people showed up and started living again and dying in their place. So, he's still kind of going. But it does also mean that there's now magic back in the world for the Clockworks to continue doing what they're doing. So, give and take, everybody. But we also were introduced to our brand new friend Jun, who randomly appeared in a closet. Still trying to figure that one out, but has joined the team and has made their way around the ruins. Previously thought to just be like a temple with some weird art, and is now possibly going to run into some clockworks, as the team had quickly searched this bottom floor, not really finding a whole lot of them. There's some like papers and stuff, but have found some more clockworks in the next room. That is where we're at. Yeah. So, what are we doing?
I believe we're gonna see Jun fight for the first time.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
If they're aggressive. We don't kill
Yes.
clockwork just cause.
Yeah, that's true. It's a pretty safe assumption at this point.
The ones down here are? Yeah. These ones definitely have been... All of the clockworks so far, other than the small ones you have found in Joe, have been at least somewhat hostile.
And if they're hostile, well, we can't just let them go up and attack Joe while he's doing his thing. Best to clear it out.
Cool.
Okay. How we want to do this?
Well, you know that behind the store? clockworks. So if you want to like make a little sneaky in, or if you want to just go guns a blazing, you got lots of options here.
Do you want to try and sneak up on them?
Jin, how would you approach this?
Sneaking sounds sensible to me.
Okay.
Fair enough.
So, for Ailey. Oh my god.
Because you totally needed that, Ailey.
Ailey just
Dang.
Ailey's gone. You don't know where they are. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Cool.
Who's going first? Cool.
You know what? Fuck it. John is aware that he's maybe not so sneaky today. So he, you know... Oh, the game's paused. I can't move him.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
You're not free to move.
Cool. He's gonna go and... He'll listen at the door.
Okay. Roll a perception.
Perception?
Yeah.
How many clockworks are there and how close are they?
Well, you're hearing that distinctive clicking noise. Jen unfortunately hasn't heard it a lot. But yeah, with that, you can definitely tell that there's definitely two, person-sized creatures in there, that are probably near the far end of the room, couple of feet away from you. But there's probably a couple more in the room next to it as well that may or may not join the battle depending on how loud it gets.
Okay. Jun is gonna kind of motion to the others to line up kind of less in view of the door. So like maybe more kind of along here rather than along here. Yeah. And then he's gonna open the door.
Okay. You can see
And he's
two clockworks standing in there in the dark.
oh, it's dark.
It is dark.
Right. Are they doing anything?
Not currently. They seem to be facing away from you.
They're facing away from us.
Yeah.
In that case, Jun might go back and kind of indicate for everyone to follow him. Why is the game master measuring?
Why indeed?
Why? Man.
Oh dear.
What kind of sinister plots does he have?
What's he planning?
Okay. I would say Ailey immediately pops up into the air as well.
Okay. Have they noticed us?
It doesn't seem like doesn't seem like they have currently.
Okay.
Which is, for those who know them, it's very interesting that they haven't. Because normally they're just like right at you as soon as you walk in the door.
Mm-hmm.
Jin is gonna whisper to Thoricus and go, "Is this normal behavior? Are they usually like this? Are they trying to trick us?"
I mean, if they Normally, if they're going to attack us, they attack us straight away as soon as we're sort of within range of them. So we might not be in range, but they also might not be hostile.
Interesting.
Normally, we'd try to have Joe speak with them, but he's not here.
Makes it a little bit more difficult.
Ooh.
I have a feeling that Ailey would just
Yeah.
just immediately
that's
come
fine.
out swinging, honestly.
This is where Ailey's like, sneak attack!
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's shouting as loud as possible.
Yeah, shouting sneak attack.
Yeah.
Just dropping from the roof with the dagger.
Oh my
Also,
God.
I'm not 30 feet up.
No, that's Ailey.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. All good.
Yeah, you're not flying currently.
Yeah.
Your purple stuff has rescinded back inside of your body.
Yes, it has.
And sneak attack. Where is it? Features, not inventory. What are you doing? Sneak attack.
Oh my God.
As an arrow streaks across from from the darkness above you, out comes an arrow, slams into this clockwork. Right here. Was anybody else gonna follow suit with that, or probably just go
Yeah.
into combat with that? Or
Yeah, if I see
you see
if I see an arrow fly, I'm gonna
Okay,
go for one too.
cool. Go ahead and
Hmm.
that will hit.
It does?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm seeing
it
that one.
just big sinks. It's like
Thing.
Giant metal door frames.
They are. All right. Initiative, please.
It's been more than an hour since we fought that. Since we fought Oladan, right?
Yes. You
Yep.
guys had a 40-minute rest. You didn't get the rest because you were identifying things.
Indeed.
Cool. All right. Well, with those arrows singing into this clockwork, they do make some noises and turn to face you. So you're definitely pretty sure they are gonna attack you now.
Even if they didn't hate us, they do now.
So, Varys, you're up first.
Well, I'm going to just take some shots, pull up the shield and take some shots on the one further away from us.
Cool.
Over there. That's with Misfortune's Maiden, that's just regular bullets.
Regular roll.
Mm-hmm.
Not yet. 13 and a 5, which is reaping a grip point.
Oh, nice. I did have one of those that needed filling.
Yeah. Cool.
Cool.
Bullet blasts
and-
middle. See a spark in the darkness.
Nice. And I will use one of those grip points to make this next one a dazing shot.
Okay.
And fire again.
Get that. That'll hit. And a 6. That is pushback and D10. Which is this. Cool. Constitution save.
And it has to make a... Yeah. I'm not sure if that went up or not. Doesn't matter. Got a 20 total.
Yeah, it did make that save. Yes.
Sweet. And that is my turn.
Cool beans. Alright. We got Ailey. They need to move some stuff. That'll be all of their flies, so probably not going to use the whole thing. I would say they would get up close enough so they can drop down later and throw out another shooty.
Nice.
Oh, alright.
Hell yeah.
Finally, they were
Crit
getting
sneak attack.
on there.
Oh no.
Shame. Yeah, no sneak attack for that, I'm afraid. Still a fair amount of damage. The arrow comes down and slams into it. That is going to be the turn. Thorakis.
Okay. So I'll Slayer's Prey, the one I've already hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just gonna keep it up with the arrows because I don't want to make too much noise.
Fair enough. I mean, you've just had 2 gunshots go off, so I mean,
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, but still.
Cool. First one hit.
Cool.
Second one will not hit, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Cool. Anything else? Still got... No, you don't have a bonus action. You gonna move? Yes, no, maybe?
I'm pretty cozy here, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah, good line of sight on both of them and the doors.
Cool. Well, someone's gonna use its full action here to try and get a shot up at Ailey. And
And it...
miss.
Wait, so it throws its blades?
Yeah, so normally it's capable of doing a lot of things on its turn from melee. Instead of being able to do that, it attempts to do it.
Throw a blade. Okay, I understand.
Yes. Jin, you're up. Man, it was just your turn.
You rolled a 20 and everything.
Yeah, you rolled a couple of crits already, actually.
You're doing so good.
Considering how it went last time, that's probably a good thing.
Yeah. Alright, Jen.
Hopefully, no more nausea.
Hopefully.
Stupid shoulder popping in and out.
Mm.
How's your tum?
It was making me feel nauseous, was basically it. So I was like, my stomach is angry at me. It's to throw up, and there's nothing to throw up.
Fun.
Actually, I tell a lie. There is now something to throw up. I'm eating a candy cane.
Oh, no.
Lovely.
Because I
Minty.
saw one as I was walking past, and I was like, oh yeah, candy canes. So yeah,
Fair enough.
Yep.
a balanced and nutritious dinner.
Anyway.
Right. Which of the 2 clockworks has been hit?
Just this one.
Just that one?
Well, this one has been hit, but not very much. This one's been hit the most.
But it has been damaged.
Yes.
Okay. We are within 60 feet? Of
Definitely.
both of them?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, easily. Cool. Jun is going to cast Toll the Dead on the further one. So what did it roll for damage?
I rolled a D.
1d8. If the target is missing any of its hit points, it instead takes 1d12, and
So it rolled both. It rolled
Because-
the D8 and the D12, but the D12 rolled a
Why are you
1.
so quiet?
oh, I see.
But anyway, you've actually.
But anyway,
reached-
I'm
you've-
also
you've reached fifth
above
level,
5th
it
level,
should
so I
be-
get an extra d12.
Yeah, so I need to actually edit that spell for you. Hold on a second, and I'll get you to roll that again.
Just staring at Jun at this point.
That's the thing I was gonna say. What went wrong that Ailey's in there?
What do you mean? What went wrong?
I said at the end of last episode that Ailey wasn't gonna join unless things went wrong. Because the whole point was he was trying to prove himself to everybody.
Well,
What went wrong is we
Oh.
forgot you weren't
yeah.
here.
Well,
Yeah.
we forgot you weren't here. Okay, so
New canon is Ailey was like, actually, fuck that. I want to hit things too. I've had a bad day. There's no loot.
That's
probably it.
kind of how it went. Was we were getting all weird, secrety, and like, oh, should we hit them? And then Ailey was like, big attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
It actually makes
basically.
wisdom saving throws, so it does not take anything from.
Bugger.
Oof.
Yeah,
That was my action too.
yeah. It sucks when that one
Um,
fails.
Damn spells.
A wise refrigerator.
um,
I mean, you do.
no,
have
Jun
bonuses.
is then going to take up a position between the clockworks and the others and kind of crouch a little bit and brandish his scythe and wait for one of the clockworks to attack.
Okay. Well, you're gonna get you a wish on that one. You do still have a bonus action if you want to use something.
I might do that actually. Um, oh, I should have done this first. Oh well. I am going to hex it.
This one?
No, the one I
Ah,
hit
the one you're
or tried to hit. Does it take damage when I cast the spell?
No.
No, it only takes damage when I
It's
attack it.
extra, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Disadvantage on ability checks. So, which ability would you like it to?
I'm gonna pick wisdom.
So it's just checks, not saving throws. Something
Oh,
I've-
just
I
saving
have also messed up before.
Can I? Ah. That's annoying. Okay, I'll still make it wisdom. I can't think
Cool.
of anything
worries.
better at this point.
That makes a perfect sense. I'm trying to find something that would really denote hex here. Really wish there was more options. Yeah, that'll do. But yeah, it'll take just when you hit it with an attack, or yeah, just when you hit it with an attack. Cool.
Sidebar in Dragons and Dungeons, the game master can do what they like if they really don't like what a spell currently is.
I sure can. I sure can. But I do think ability checks. I would say at maybe at a higher level that it could do something like a full-on ability saves, but
Yeah, it did seem a little on the powerful side.
yeah. Although I guess you are a warlock, has to get at 4th level, so.
Eh.
Yeah. which the only benefit it gets from at higher levels is the length of the concentration. So
Yeah.
Considering you only get a couple of spell slots, that's kind of understandable.
yeah, we'll see. Anyway, one thing that it doesn't say in the it does say that. Yeah, if it dies, you can use a bonus action to just keep it going. Anyway, so that's fine. Cool. That is your turn. So it is now this Clockwork's turn, and he is coming for you. So. 22 will hit.
Yep, that hits.
An 11 will not hit. And a 22 will hit. So 8 and 6. Cool. This is Clockwork. Slashes out with a couple of blades at you, and then jabs you with the shoulder barge. Varys.
Alright. Seeing that our new friend is in the thick of it, and I know what it's like to be hit with those blades, Varys is gonna move up.
you well do.
Mm-hmm. And then dive roll through their legs
Oh,
to get over
wow.
there. Actually, I can't do that. I don't think.
You're small.
5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, that's 25. I was just counting the distance, so I've only got 25 feet of movement.
Yes.
But if I go on a diagonal, it's fine. Yes, I'll get behind, so that will give our new compatriot advantage, and I will throw out Fox's fencer to the side of us here and jab at it.
Okay. Let me find him. Cool. Yep, 9 damage on that one. Bonus action.
Oh. That's my bonus action, and I'm going to hold my main action until after Jun has next attacked this thing. Giving them the opportunity to hit it first.
All right. Ailey, you're up. So you're 30 feet above this guy. Well, you're next to him, but 30 feet above. So you could drop down, hit him, drop back, fly back up.
She doesn't get sneak attack on that one though, right? It's only on the one that Varys and that are standing next.
Yeah, if you were advantaged. If you had advantage on the attack, you would get it. So yeah, on these guys you would.
Yeah.
But I think you also have another way of doing it. Hold on.
I don't think that
Reread
works.
your-
I feel like there's one that if I'm by myself. but
Yeah,
I think
it's part of your swashbuckler thing.
Yeah, if
But-
they are not next to any of their things, you get it.
Yeah. But I
Melee
still
attacks.
feel like they needed someone else, or is it
I'm
my
looking-
latest watch?
I'm looking at it. You don't need advantage on this on your attack roll to use sneak attack if you are within 5 feet and no other creatures are within 5 feet.
Oh, right
So
down.
you can
All
drop
right.
down and get advantage on an attack. The only reason you didn't was before was because you wouldn't have been able to fly back up before. So that's why I didn't do it. But you can do it now.
Well, the sword completely missed.
Yes.
Ooh. Oh dear.
It appears Ellie forgot to fly down first, and just like went,
Where?
oh,
Ah,
fuck,
right.
This isn't the fire sword anymore.
If it was on fire, I would have been able to throw it better.
Oh my god. Oh
Yeah,
boy.
she flew down, but not far enough, forgetting that her sword's no longer on fire. She has a completely different sword right now.
Yeah. So your fancy footwork is what lets you slip away. So you can use your bonus action to do an opportunity attack and then fly away without needing to use
Okay,
it on.
what button do I push for that?
Well, you can use your you can do it. You can use your offhand weapon if you want to use your bonus action for that.
I think the sword of sharpness was my offhand weapon,
No.
but I think the sickle is also offhand,
Yes.
technically.
Currently, only the dagger venom and the flame tongue short sword and the sickle are set up to be offhand weapons. Naturally, well, that'll just hit. So you do get him with a sickle.
Yay! And then
Clang.
run away.
And then you fly back up. Amazing. Good work.
And he's like, I got this!
Hold on. Let me see.
4 damage!
Let me quickly see. I think you can take sneak attack on that second attack because you didn't hit with the first one.
Ah.
Technically.
Yeah, it's kind of vague, so I'm never sure.
Yeah, once per turn you can deal an extra damage to a creature you hit with an attack if you have advantage, but your rakish audacity means you can do it without needing advantage.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Sweet. And then she's
Sneak attack
like,
with the
does
sickle.
another 19.
Oh,
She's
man.
like, la 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 la.
Fucking rogues. Alright, Rakus, you're up.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna move. Yeah, so I can get hang on. How many feet is that? I can get to there, right?
Definitely. I'll
Cool.
go there. Either way, you can get there.
Yeah, cool. So I'm just gonna shoot some more arrows at my Slayer's Pride one.
Cool.
Rootin' tootin', shooting.
Alright. You can double up Slayer's Prey as well. So hit the plus on it to roll crit damage for it. Oh my
Nice.
Alright.
Hell yeah.
Oh, we got great.
Alright, that one's looking pretty hurt. Done a bit of
How's
damage.
I would hope so.
Cool.
how's he taking watching these people actually fight?
Like, Jun,
Yeah.
that's a good question. Jun, how are you taking these people actually fight?
Yeah, he's not gonna let on that he's in any way impressed at all.
Yeah, of course. Alright, that
But
one
he
does
is
not hit.
secretly kind of impressed.
Yeah,
Probably with the gun, because it's a very new weapon.
That would be very
yeah, he's
interesting.
utterly confused with the gun.
Cool. Second one doesn't hit. You've still got a bonus
Yep.
action.
Really do anything decent. Nah, I'm good.
You good? Cool. Alright, well, with that, the one that you've been attacking has decided that trying to hit Ailey is not going well for it, so it's probably just going to
Really?
Fucker.
Aw,
dip
no.
around here and come for you.
Yeah, that makes sense. Unfortunately. Yeah. Nope.
24 though?
Yeah,
I'll apply that,
but also.
and 16. So, yep. Nice rebuke.
Ooh.
What's up?
That's a lot of damage.
Crit!
Does make the dexterity saving throw.
But it was crit!
But it will take half the damage on it, I think.
But also, do I get plus because it was crit?
What do you mean? It's a spell. It's not. It doesn't have. It's not a. Doesn't have a crit related to it. It's just you rolled the highest you could roll on one of those dice.
No, crit.
Yeah, it's green because it's the highest you can roll on a die. But it will take half that damage.
Damn it.
So it's not bad. It's not bad damage. It's like almost the highest damage you could do. even
It's
for a
half the
save.
highest damage I could do.
Well, it rounds up, so it's still 9, so it's almost the highest damage.
What do you
can
mean
with a
rounds?
save.
Half of 18 is 9.
No, yeah. So, well, I mean, so even if you'd gotten 19, it still would have rounded down to 9. It's at 20, that would have rounded down to 10. So, sorry, not rounded. It would have halved 10.
But it's also the exact max amount of damage I can do with the spell.
Yeah. Anyway, you do the damage. He's damaged you. We're good here. The second one doesn't hit, so you got dodged out of the way of one blade, got slashed by the next, and you slipped out of the slam as well.
And set him on fire.
And you set him on fire.
Or at least his toes.
Yes. Cool. Jin.
Alright.
Well,
Jin
you can-
is-
thanks.
Sorry?
Sorry, I'm just talking to stream as well.
I'm not sure now if this is going to work because I was looking at my scythe
Mhm.
and it says I'm not proficient.
You should be.
I should be.
Let me.
So I just,
check it. again.
Thought you might want to have a check at that before I roll it and it rolls something wacky.
Okay. Now roll it.
Okay.
Well.
I'm guessing that doesn't hit.
No, it just doesn't, I'm afraid.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Extra pissed
You
off
get
the
advantage,
tiny
though,
scythe
because
versus your
you're
scythe.
Varys is
You're
the-
flanking with Varys, so you get advantage.
That's true. Did we add the +1 bonus
Yeah, so there's a +1
for the
there.
improved? Okay, we did.
Hey.
18! And I get the extra
Get the extra
D
stuff, yes.
6 from it being hexed. Hang on.
Okay, so roll a hex again.
Skelly.
Yep.
Is it rolling using a different ability modifier than the charisma one?
Oh,
that's
it
only
might
+5.
be, alright.
It might be using strength or something.
That might be the case. Check that. Yes, you're
Is
right.
it-
So the first one would have hit because you were additional +3 there. But
We sure?
yes, because it should be rolling with charisma because it's a packed weapon.
Okay,
So
that's
that is
cool.
fine. So that's upped. So instead it would have been
wow.
21. So you definitely hit with that. And you get your X. So 7 damage. Woo!
Nice.
I mean, I'm going to assume it kind of looked vaguely impressive with a massive scythe and like
Oh yeah, like
magical something going on.
And he's gonna be like, how come their scythe is so much bigger? They wouldn't give me a big scythe.
Yours is a sickle. They are different
Dangerous.
things.
Remember,
It
she
must have a
wanted
better
scythe.
god.
do you want to say?
Better god.
Yeah, not inaccurate there.
Yeah, but that's
Hey.
You didn't even give me mine. I had to go buy it. Wants me to reap souls without a scythe. God.
You can reap corn, but that's about it.
How does anybody know John's involved with a god? Like, nobody knows that.
Well,
With the
from-
stuff that you're pulling, I assume, because all my death stuff comes from a god.
No,
In
that
my
makes
eyes.
sense.
So that's
Ailey
why
would
I'm
just
immediately assuming.
Yeah,
There's
Ailey
a
would
lot of god stuff
presume
going on
that,
at the
you know, you're serving a dragon.
yeah, from
Yeah.
so
Might have something to do with also serving a god, like your
Yeah.
master
I mean,
is
at
probably
very
serving
least,
another
dragons think that.
master, but all she knows is souls have got to be involved because you've got a scythe,
yeah, it's got to be
and
something.
therefore there should be a god.
Which yeah. Anyway,
I think Jun does like to be a little too like showy, and maybe that's like his downfall.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, so when you don't have to use the full-on magical capabilities of the scythe, but as soon as you like go in for an attack, just shadows bleed off of it as it sweeps across, and anyone who's watching can just see like it cast way more of a shadow than it should as it slices into this to this clockwork machine.
Ailey would be clapping then.
Well, you probably didn't see it as you would have been
Ah.
facing off your foe, so Varys would have certainly seen that.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't say a word.
No. All right.
Hmm.
Bonus section. Still got one of those.
Bonus action.
Yep. 'Cause your,
Um,
Higgs is part of your So. Still. got
I don't. Sorry.
You still have one of those. You got. Don't really have. Got one more spell you could use as a bonus action, but you've. I mean, you know. It's
Yeah, I don't think I want to use any of the things I have available as a bonus action just yet.
Cool. Well, then. That's your turn then, I guess.
Yep.
Cool.
Wait, Varys is going to take his shots now,
Oh yes. That's right.
as Jun has
hold on.
attacked.
Go ahead. Oh, so close to a crit.
But I have advantage anyway.
You do indeed.
Jun's just gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
The bullets that are going through the other side of this thing just like narrowly missing him.
Mm-hmm. 7 and
Regaining a grit point.
yes, the second one is regain a hit point, grit point. I mean, not hit point.
Mhm.
Second one is just cold damage. So it's D6. And 13 and 5. Just cool. Yeah. That one, not looking as damaged as the other one, but certainly has seen better dents. It is now going to probably swing around and attack Varys after that damage fist.
Yeah, it's fair.
Well, first it's going to smack itself in the face.
Perfect.
That's only
Blast
It's just so enraged that this little guy came up and just shot him in the back of the knees.
pretty much.
That would probably enrage me too.
That's fair.
And only the slam will hit at a 20.
Yes, yes, it will.
10 damage. Cool. And now it's your turn.
And just takes the slam, looks back, and then the sword just comes out from the side and smashes into it.
Classic, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Very nearly.
Mm-hmm.
And I will take another couple of shots on it as well.
Cool. And recover a grip point.
Sweet. And I'm going to use a grip point for another dazing shot on this last shot here.
Cool. That'll hit. Save. Makes the con save. No. Was it 2? Oh, that was a different thing. You crit on that one. Nice.
Hey.
Alright. Damage.
Did it? Oh, it did. Okay.
Fails its con save, so it's D.
So disadvantage on its attacks.
Yep.
Awesome.
Plus 8. And you got a 3, which is necrotic and heal. So heal for 4 hit points.
Sweet.
That's all your stuff unless you want to action search.
I don't think that I have that available because I used that during our
Yes,
fight with Oladan,
Sure did.
and I haven't rested.
Ailey, you're up.
Yeah. Well, because it's all friends next to all of them, like, she still gets her thingy, right?
Yes. It's only if.
It's only if one of
it's-
their friends is there. Yeah.
I'll check it. Hold on.
You could.
You are within no other creatures, so any other creatures.
I thought there was one that if your friends are with you.
So if you attack on the other side of him, so if you attack from here, then yes.
Ah.
Because you'd be
okay.
giving yourself advantage on the
you
roll.
have advantage on the roll.
Right. Alright. It's probably all of her movement as well.
So
By the time she goes down as well.
15 down, you'll have another. You still have rain. Come on. 45 fly.
Oh, okay, so yeah,
So-
should be able to fly back up.
You got plenty to fly back up, don't worry. So advantage with that, so got plus on the sharpness. See if you get a crit or something. Did not, but it's fine. 5 slashing and
19.
it's a 19 sneaks from you today. And offhand,
So then she offhand and run away.
no sneak attack on offhand this
No.
time.
She's already used it.
No, that'll hit.
Haha! See, my scythe hits too.
Oh, it's dead.
Yeah.
the,
think I can
sneak
control?
attack. The sneak attack killed it the first time.
Oh,
so-
well, there you go. Yep, she was attempting to claim a soul again, because she still is unsure whether these are powered by, like, she still thinks it's other people's souls are powering this,
Yes.
and that, you know, some kind of weird necromancy shit's going on, even though they've explained to her that it was science.
Of course.
Uh,
He's dead. So falls over, clanks to the ground. Do you bother flying up again in that
Nah.
case?
Hi, Theragus. Do you need me to go back up? Should I stay
Theragus,
here?
It is your turn.
I'm gonna shoot at this guy now.
Okay.
I'm gonna. If we're still going, I'll transfer my Slayer's Prey. Since my prey is deceased.
Yep.
Weird.
Okay.
How's he looking?
Well, that hits. Looking pretty close to dead.
14 head.
14 does hit.
No, only one.
No. It's so close to dead.
I'm just going pink, pink.
Tink, tink. Cool. Jen.
Hey, who cleared? Oh wait, no, I took damage. It's fine.
You did take damage, yes.
So I think I'm just gonna do the same. Whack it with the fucking scythe. And I get bonus because we're flanking. Sorry, I get advantage because we're
Yes.
flanking. And then we get the extra d6 damage from it being cursed.
Yep.
Hexed.
And it is a D.
Oh, yeah.
As the shadow scythe just sweeps right through it, clambers to the ground.
Jin is going to, with a face of utter confusion, pick the thing up by whatever the closest to the scruff of the neck is that he can, like, grab and just, like, look over it. Like, what the fuck is this thing?
Okay. Roll a strength check for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think Ailey could pick up one of those. She's not nervous.
I mean, luckily it has been cut in half, but no, you are not able to pick it up. To, like, you go like grab it, like grab the like hydraulic-y sort of metal pieces that make up like would be like chit like the like neck muscles you see when you flex, sort of look on it, and then you try to yank it up, and it goes. You do not manage to lift it very far at all.
This thing's fucking heavy. What is it?
Metal. Would you like me to try and flip it over?
Sure, go ahead.
Little help, Varys.
Flip it over.
Yeah,
or pick it
I'm
up?
great at lifting
confused.
things, absolutely.
You're great at helping me lift things.
I will assist, yes.
Alright, you can roll at advantage. Alright. Thoricus has a bit more luck. Manages to lift it up and prop it up in a bed position.
Jin's just gonna like look it over and see what he can learn from just, you know, like twisting it this way and that and kind of looking at it from all angles, being like, the fuck?
Roll an investigation check for me. And roll an arcana check for me.
Okay.
Okay. Damn. Alright. So, from a quick glance over its body, pushing and prodding on the bits that were moving previously and no longer are, it seems like exactly what it was described as, like some sort of clockwork machine. That you know enough about that sort of stuff. You've seen watches and stuff before to know that it's essentially a spring-loaded system that uses that potential energy to slowly move something around. However, there's no like spring system that you can outwardly see for this. And with that Arcana check, you can get the telltale signs of magic being present within it. That it is very much the same idea as using potential from a spring, but instead it is purely magic potential that is moving everything that was inside of it. And you've done enough damage to it to either remove that magic source from it or prevent it from being able to continue moving things around within it.
Jin's just gonna, like, as if he's, you know, some kind of actual investigator. He's gonna kind of say that, you know, in his kind of best Sherlock style tone, just being like, oh, it appears that blah 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 blah, and kind of explain that to the others as if they don't know.
Well,
Ailey will kind of just blink.
And say Ailey,
and like look at Thoricus and then like blink and then like look at Varys and then like blink, being like, what am I supposed to do here? But you know, trying to convey it by just staring wide-eyed and then blinking.
Yeah.
Just very big, obvious blinks as
'cause
well to make sure that we see them.
Varys and Thoricus, well aware of this knowledge. Ailey, probably just forgotten.
I know, she's trying to be like,
but still enough.
we tell them that we already know. Like, she doesn't know whether to be polite or not, because remember, she's like, this person likes dragons, so like,
yeah,
I don't want to
And they're
upset
good
them.
books. Varys just looks to Thoricus and kind of shrugs.
What? Okay, buddy. You're not gonna impress me until you lick one.
He kind of raises his eyebrow in this like a bemused kind of challenging expression and just licks it up like up where its cheek would be.
Okay. All right. Are you attempting to like actually get a taste for it? Or are you just like quickly trying to ignore what you're doing, or?
I'm gonna see what I can learn as I lick it, and
Okay.
I'm not gonna do it too fast because I want to stare Thoricus in the eyes while I'm doing it, just to be like, I'm not, stepping away from a challenge.
All right. Roll a perception check for me.
Okie dokie.
But also it is very much like licking a 9-volt battery.
Thoricus knew that.
Yep.
Yeah, I was trying to remember if Tarika's licked one before.
Yep. But yeah, you get the strangest sensation of magic from this thing, which, you know, the nature of it, you don't really have anything else to compare it to, but due to the magic
It's very
of the
elegant.
metal, you and your latent magical abilities, your arcanic knowledge, or your eldritch knowledge that you've been provided, says to you that this metal, whatever it's made out of, is highly enchantable, highly magically malleable in that sense, that it would be fantastic use in any sort of weapon or magical item.
But
and
none of you would let Ailey carry one off.
It's extremely
To
heavy,
present to
We
people.
couldn't.
intense, and likely there are better sources for it. Especially considering
Wasn't
you're
gonna
in the
stop Ailey trying.
you're in the building that currently constructs them. So
Does Jun like get shocked?
oh yeah, exactly. Like again, it's like licking a 9-volt battery. So your tongue is like tingling from the whole experience.
Okay, but it's not so bad that like he.
No, it's not like a DC shock or anything like that. It's just like
Yeah.
that like weird vibratory sort of sensation.
Skelly, I've never licked a 9-volt
You've
battery.
never licked a battery before? Wow.
No.
Okay.
I
just
have
thought that was
touched
an
an electric fence, but I've
Okay.
never licked a 9-volt battery.
It is kind
I
of
don't.
like touching an electric fence, but in your tongue, but not like it's not like the
No, electric
the
fence.
push-
Well,
yeah the electric fence is more like a pushback. So
Yeah.
this is it's more like a warming acidic sort of tang to it. That like it vibrates your tongue in an unpleasant way.
Disclaimer, don't do that at
tastes
home.
like-
You can get burns.
Yeah, don't lick batteries.
Like,
Yeah, bad
I
idea.
like blood. I don't know. Like it reminded
Also-
me of the taste of blood.
'Cause
Yeah,
it's
very
like that
metallic.
very
Yeah.
metallic acidity.
Also, like,
oxidizing.
don't touch electric fences.
Yeah, don't do that either.
Yeah, no, don't.
Can't recommend.
Always check if they're on. Don't.
Don't play with electricity.
It's like a door during a fire. You use the back of your hand to check.
You use a blade of.
Yeah, use a blade of
Grass.
grass.
Yeah,
Don't
can't find
touch
a
an
blade of
electric fence.
Like, oh my god.
Oh boy.
I just know someone that like was like, oh no, the fence isn't on. We haven't turned it on today, and they put their hand on it, and they grabbed it. And
No.
obviously, yeah.
Don't do
Luckily, one hand. Actually, is it better with two hands? I can't remember, but they only did it with one hand.
that. It's not good with any. Don't do
It's
it.
not good with either.
'Cause
I
you-
also know several people that
Your
several,
tendons lock
about
up.
3
You're-
that
you're-
have accidentally peed on an electric fence.
Yes, that's also bad. Don't play with electricity. Don't go any electric
Mhm.
fences if you can help it.
Play with electricity safely.
Thanks.
Don't-
Such as with a
just probably
trained
don't.
electrician.
Like, yeah.
And if an electric fence is on, it's on for a reason. You don't want
Yeah.
to go in that paddock.
Yeah.
Very true.
So,
Right. Jin.
Remember that there is more clockworks in the other room that seem like they haven't decided to interrupt you. But it is up to you.
There were just gunshots going off in here. It's not like it was quiet.
Yeah. So it's up to you whether or not you guys want to see what that's about, or if you just want to leave. As you have yet to have found anything else that's particularly interesting in this building.
Well, Jun's very excited about this metal.
And Ailey is getting more and more upset that there has yet to be any loot in this giant. She wants to take one of the robots with her at this rate because that's all she can find.
Which way are the rest of the clockworks? Like,
So through this door.
through that door. Okay.
Generally, they will approach if they hear fighting from an adjacent room. It is very strange that they didn't join the fight when that
Is it
was
the
happening.
ones Joe told not to bother?
No, those were the ones upstairs that hadn't been activated.
Maybe we should go check it out.
Maybe these ones haven't been activated.
Roll a insight check, Varys.
Sure.
You guys have had
Insight.
enough experience with these things.
Yeah.
You would imagine, considering the range at which you were acquired as targets from these ones, you imagine that whatever programming they had the ones that on this floor had previously, was protection in that sort of way. You know, protecting like you've seen before, where there was one that would only attack you if you went past it, because it was protecting a specific corridor. You imagine that they have similar rules applied to their programming, which they're protecting a specific zone or a specific area.
Yeah, more standing sentries than actual patrolling guards.
Exactly. Whereas the other ones you've run into on this floor did immediately come in at the side of combat, and had been attacking dwarven children that had come in and were likely patrollers or protecting the site as a whole. Whereas these ones seem to be just protecting the area that they're in.
My guess from our interactions is that they are probably just standing guard for the rooms that they're in. We probably don't need to fight them. I don't think they're going to be a danger. They're not going to go
But
roaming
that
around.
means they're guarding something important. Maybe it's the loot.
I don't think
Ailey
so.
will start to head towards that door.
Uh,
You can try and stop her if you want, but
we
feel
picked
like
up loot
she's
along the
stronger
way,
than
Ailey.
you.
You've not found anything exciting on this floor so far, and you explored pretty much everywhere else. You don't imagine, and in fact, the things that you had found that were different than places than other ruins you've ever been in, like the desks that seemed like they were actual offices here. They didn't even have anything interesting in them, other than the key that you found, and a sash. Yeah, you found a sash as well.
Yes, we
and
found
punch
a
card.
couple of things at the end of last game.
Is this the DM saying don't bother?
The information was given to us, I believe.
Yes,
Last time.
you did roll a general investigation to say that, yes, essentially there is nothing else here, but if you do want to fight again, I'm happy to oblige if that is...
No,
if
it was
you
more
want to.
Ailey was, from, they're normally guarding a thing, so maybe the thing that they are guarding is something of interest.
Yes.
But yeah, if there isn't, then we can say someone persuaded Ailey not to just try
Well,
and figure
I
out
feel
what's
like
on
it's
the other
probably
side.
just general guarding rather than actually guarding something.
Do we think we'll be able to figure out a way to change their programming, or are we going to have to clear them out, make this place safe at all?
If anybody can do that, I think it's Joe from where he is currently.
Then if we
We
could-
that, then?
we could lock the door,
Sure.
And just so no one stumbles in here.
That sounds good.
Want Ailey to lock the door.
Yes, please.
Do I roll lockpick? What do I roll for that?
Well, you have
These two?
these tools. You're mimicking a lock, a key, in a different way. Lower DC.
It's
is
not
much
as good
easier.
It's just
as
the opposite.
unlocking things as unlocking things.
Yeah.
Fair.
Well, actually, what I know about
Um,
locks, it doesn't actually require the same sort of mechanism, so it's just basically a matter of getting it in there appropriately and pulling it around, so it's much easier to lock something that is. But yes, you successfully lock this door.
while this is happening,
Mhm.
is there like a part of the clockwork that's like maybe we've sliced it and it's hanging off a little bit, like an arm or something that Jin can like slice off?
Yeah, I mean your weapon has clearly demonstrated it's capable of cutting through it, and these guys have removed pieces from clockworks before,
Mhm.
so
Mm-hmm.
depends on what
Much
you
more
wanna, what you wanna
precious
take.
pieces.
Yes.
They've taken memory cores out of them, so
Yeah, he's gonna take an arm.
take an arm, slice an arm off.
An entire arm.
Cool.
Hey, he wants some of that metal.
All right,
Yeah, yeah.
you've got 4 chances at this. Roll roll an attack.
Okay, should I roll? Yeah, fuck it. I'll roll with the scythe.
I would say you have advantage on it. It's like attacking a lower thing.
It is the closest the robot can be to
Yeah,
dead.
it is. It is definitely prone. Yes, you successfully cut off an arm.
All right, and he's gonna shove it in his backpack.
Perfect. I'm just imagining the Terminator arm from Terminator 2 that's in the glass jar. Anyway, just sticking out of the backpack. Perfect. Cool. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the ruins. At least from your exploration currently. Yeah,
What's through the other door?
just a wall,
Okay.
dead end sort of stuff. So,
Head back to Joe
if that is what you want to do,
Oh yeah, we gotta head back
so
to
that we
Joe
can
and
get
our ride
back
out.
through in the teleportation circle.
unless you want to just walk back through the mines.
Do we want to walk back through the mines?
I don't think we want to walk back through the mines.
I don't know if Oladan being gone means that those things are dead or not. We don't have to risk it. I don't feel like we should.
Cool.
I'm good with whatever. I have no fucking idea where I am.
Currently in the
yeah.
mountain, about to go to a
Um,
big city.
Yeah.
Is the city also in the mountain?
I mean, technically, yeah.
Huh.
Further
You know
down,
that.
though. Yeah.
Also, yeah, you're not in. Wait, what was the name of our old continent?
There's a couple of names on the continent. Shit, hold on.
Well, what would have Ailey called the
Lore us
previous
up, Skelly.
continent?
Yes. Sorry, I don't keep that stuff.
We also have the internet and can look this up if we
No,
need to.
no. It's not just on the
It's,
internet.
homebrew
somewhere.
stuff.
Oh, even the old continent's homebrew.
The old continent is homebrew. I don't think the continent itself you guys have a name for. It's just the old world for you guys. They haven't just like the place that you're. They haven't really
Well, most
given you a
places-
name for stuff. People don't necessarily have to name things if they're not trying to discern it from something else. And also, you guys, you just lived there.
We
There were
refer
ci- there
to
were-
it
there
as
were-
the
yeah,
continent.
There were cities and there were places, and you guys lived on the prime material plane. That's just where you were. You probably will figure out a name for it when you get there, but at the moment, you have your city that you left from, and the not continent, but sort of like country area that you all came from. So like think like Europe as opposed to Asia, sort of part of the continent,
Yeah.
which is Irata. And you left from the city Nulnarag, which is the port city on the easternmost side of Irata.
So what should be like? You're not in Arata anymore.
Basically,
Yep. that's what Ailey will say.
Not
No,
Irata
you're
anymore.
not in Kansas anymore, but instead the other place. Because Ailey has now remembered that they were asking about like all the places that are not where they are.
Yeah.
So,
And
just casually, Ailey will say that as she like walks out of the room and starts heading towards Joe. You know, because it's
You can
Ailey.
walk and talk.
yeah. So for that,
Pick up my sword as well too. So Jun, you're not specifically from Irata, but you do know of it. You know that it is a country in the continent that you're from. And I'd say from the way that Ailey says it, it makes it sound like you're not there anymore at all. You would have also heard the stories about the newfound continent that had been making its way around. So I would say that you could make the quick leap to be like, am I in the other continent, the new world, the recently found continent?
I think Jun's not gonna like ask that. He's just gonna kind of keep it to himself that he's put two and two together, and he's just gonna look at Ailey like, okay.
Sweet.
Yep, and it will just continue on being like, yep, everybody knows there was plenty of context for that. Yeah. I'm so good at communicating.
100%. Man, I don't know what is happening with your token and why it keeps wanting to be the square one. But anyway, you guys
My
are,
token.
Yeah.
It's probably my fault. It's probably the way I set it up.
I think I actually just am not doing the right stuff here. Anyway, you guys all come back up the elevator. I'm not gonna do the rigmarole of going through that stuff. You guys know where you are and where you were, and come to the back to the area that Joe was in, and yeah, Joe is still sitting there in this room looking at the
Stuff and things.
looking at the old pictogram that is on the wall. Completely focused on it. Does not even seem to notice you coming.
Joe.
Yes.
Oh, good. You're there. Would you be able to? Have you found anything more so far?
In the last hour that you've been gone.
Yeah, sure.
Not really.
Okay. Fair enough. Thought the best to ask. You never know.
That's fair.
We took out a couple of clockworks. There are still some down there. It doesn't seem that they're patrolling, so you should be safe. But even then, just keep an eye out.
Got it.
We locked the door just in case.
Thanks.
Would you be able to send us back to the circle in the town?
Yeah.
Where's that circle go again? I keep forgetting.
In a closet in the
Like a broom closet or
Oh,
something?
that's right.
yeah, at the magic school.
I was like, that's right, it's a closet. In
Is
the...
that-
I was like,
You're
near
in a closet.
somewhere in the school.
Like a filing cabinet-esque, like old storage room.
You're gonna find out.
Could be somewhere else though, apparently.
Yeah, I think last time Skelly hinted that it might have moved.
Yeah, considering what happened with the birding of old things.
We'll see.
And Nemi being like, what the fuck? Why is it in a closet?
Why is it? Anyway,
No one's had need of it.
yes.
They didn't know it existed, probably.
They,
Is more
they
likely
didn't.
than-
Yeah, they didn't
They
teleport
forgot
out
about it.
for ages. You don't know exactly what happened, but it seems like it had just gone unnoticed and was being used as storage. At least that's what Nimi would have retold to you. Joe prepares the magic circle again and opens up the portal, and you all step through. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Let me
Ailey has no reason not to trust Joe.
move some
She thinks, at least, anyway.
things around here. Get Codswallop back on the board here. He's currently invisible, and Jin's got a proper circle this time. Fantastic. Cool. So you walk through the portal.
Oh, sorry. 1 second before we do go through the portal,
Okay.
I hand out the student robes to everyone.
Thank you.
Pull them out of
Ailey's
the
will
bag of
look
holding.
absolutely ridiculous as she tries to put them over her wings, and they.
You can
Oh no,
have
wait.
multiple pairs of robes.
You will find.
There's
Yeah.
like 8.
Yeah, you will find actually that the robes seem to allow for wings. They
From the old design before everyone lost their wings or something.
well, it seems like
So
other half dragons have previously, dragonkin have previously developed wings, and
bird people.
they've got bird people as well.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the bird people.
So they do allocate for winged creatures. At least one of them.
Is it that right? I was gonna be like, Ailey takes 2 and just puts 1 on each arm and is like, I'm in a robe. That is what
Yes,
Ailey
I
would
am
do.
wearing robes. You don't need to know how many.
John's gonna kind of look at Varys and be like, what's this for?
We are going into a place of learning, and we are not from there, so we should probably at least attempt to look like we are.
We're
It will get us
blending
less
in,
attention.
disguising.
They
Oh,
might
works
not-
for me.
Standing behind.
Sure. That.
They might not like me, for no reason.
I love sneaking around places of learning.
That's not ominous at all. Alright, let's go.
The librarian hate us as well.
Apparently
She
she
likes
hates
me. I have an inside voice.
Yeah.
I have an inside voice.
You just hear in your head, not like this, you don't.
And then Ailey will be like, thinking back, I try.
Varys can't hear
You
anything.
just can't hear
It's
me.
one-way communication.
That's
Anyway.
right, Ailey would just be
You walk through the portal now that you've robed up, and appear in a darkened sort of room. Varys's light ring quickly illuminates the space around you, and it does seem like a storage area, but there are tatters of books and stuff around you that look like they were previously like sundered by by portal magic, essentially. As you know, a whole bunch of them are cut in half. But it looks like a few of them have been cleared away. It looks like that whatever sort of damage had been done previously, the fire or whatever had been started, doesn't seem to have gone very far. And within like a second or two of you appearing, you hear a small yelp from behind some of the stacks of books. That sounds
Wait,
like a
did
person.
all of us make it? Did some?
Yep, all 4 of you made it.
It sounded like you said 2 of you, and I was like, wait, what?
No.
Hello? I call out to wherever I heard the yelp from.
I'm not here.
Yep. You immediately.
Yeah, Jun is gonna try and be stealthy too.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Varys will
that is
separate himself
definitely
from
what
the others.
Ailey would do.
Yep.
Unknown territory and people. And Varys is just called out. The idiot.
I mean, they tend to like Varys. They don't usually like
She's too busy yelling at Varys, going, "What did you do that for? What if they're bad?"
Oh my god.
I mean, they didn't put this place into a dungeon. Like, they didn't move this circle into somewhere where they're gonna lock people up. I feel like we're probably fine.
Yeah, but we don't know what this is or what's going on.
Yeah.
You see, come out from behind the stacks, a half dragon. Well, not a half dragon, a dragonkin, wearing similar robes that you are wearing. He's wearing the robe entirely, obviously, but he's got the hood up, and you can see in the light that you're shining, that his face has sort of scaled up into a dragon sort of snout, in that crystalline, scaly way, much more draconic looking than a lot of the other ones you've seen, other than the actual dragonborn.
So what looks like closer to Ailey than
No.
other
So this is
ones?
like he looks like he's almost dragonborn in that sense. You can see he's got human eyes and like a human forehead, and he's got hair coming like poking out of the sides of it. But it looks like his nose and his mouth have like actually like pushed out to a draconic looking snout. And it's all black obsidian scales. And he's very, very quietly.
Obsidian scales.
Yeah, very quietly goes, "Oh, how did you? Oh, so that's what that's for.
What do you... What?
It's a teleportation circle. You teleported here.
Yes.
I've been looking through these books trying to figure out why there was a big hole in them."
Oh. Well... Mm.
Would you call it a hole? I thought. Because wait, what does it look like? I thought it just.
So
was like a
so on the ground, you do see the sigils, like sort of painted on the ground, but yeah, where you can see the door, the exit to this room, that's where it's mainly been cleared away. But previously, from Nimi's description of where they arrived, there was just like stacks of books all around this, and where they had teleported onto the circle, they had just atomized the books in that cylinder around the teleportation circle. And you can see behind you and around you, where the books have not been cleared away, mostly there are just like books that are perfectly like circularly cut in the exact pattern of the teleportation circle.
Right.
So it looks like there were stacks of books that were placed on the circle, and they just got evaporated when Nemi first arrived on the pad. and you guys were lucky enough to not have that happen. But still, there is this dragonkin who is looking at you all very intently, saying, like, "So, how did you use this? Can you show me?"
Well, no, we can't show you. I'm sorry.
We had someone else do it for us.
Oh. Well, where are they? Where can I? They're probably not in the city.
Actually, no. This is Ailey trying to be like, don't want to spoil this child's curiosity, because you said they look young, right? Like a student?
Well, they're certainly younger than you guys, but probably like late teens, maybe 18, 19.
Yeah, so child's still enough that Ailey's like, no, I don't want to spoil their education and ruin their curiosity, but also, I should not be telling them jack shit. So...
Jin's gonna kind of look at them with a bemused expression and go, why so curious, child? You're surely, you were in a place of learning where they must teach you this kind of thing.
Well, they've never. We lost. Well, I wouldn't say we lost. I think the previous elders a long time ago destroyed any mention of any teleportation magics that we had. They didn't want anyone coming in. They didn't want anyone going out.
And why do you want to go out? Ailey, like, whispers. But, like, in Ailey whisper, which isn't very much whisper.
Like a stage whisper.
Yeah.
Everyone can still hear it.
Well, I want to learn. I want to learn more magic. I want to find out what's out there.
Yeah, but why?
Because it's more interesting. Because why not?
Yeah, fair enough. I can't fault that.
You gotta encourage us to help you here, man. Like, it's very generic so far.
I want to see outside. I want to feel the real wind on my scales. I've never seen the sun.
Fair. See, that sounds more like a reason for us to help you escape here somehow, maybe. Like, Ailey then starts looking
like
around
being
being
like,
oh
traveling,
shit,
not to
Varys is probably
escape.
going to be upset with that.
I mean, it sounds like they're being held hostage to me.
Are you being held hostage here?
I mean, I guess I could technically, if I wanted to, walk out of the city walls if I wanted, but I'm more interested in the magic side of it. If I knew how this teleportation circle worked, then I imagine I could teleport to other circles where there would be people like me, people with magic, people who would teach magic. I mean, I don't imagine these teleportation circles are just anywhere, right?
Really?
I don't really.
This is the only magical place on, like, this country thing.
Other than with the elves, but we've never seen any of them.
Yeah, I don't know how the elves would. They don't seem to do teleportation, do they?
Actually, Varys, roll a history check. Jin, you would know that there are wizard schools in the other continent.
The other one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm just talking about here.
Varys,
Ailey's referring to here.
Big brain moment while everyone's talking.
Yeah, Varys is well aware of the multiple wizard colleges dotted across the other continents, and would know well that they have magical teleportation circles, much like this one, that they use to travel between each other and to fucking high-placed wizards that have their own, their own sanctums and stuff. But generally, they are secured magical things that aren't just like you go come and go sort of thing. There's normally a toll for using them, and you're not supposed to be able to just teleport to one off the cuff without knowing the sigil pattern, which is what Nemi had written down for the one up in the fabrication station. So even if you guys did know exactly what to tell this kid to be able to get him to teleport somewhere else, if he just showed up there, they would not be happy about that.
I don't want to crush your creative spirit when it comes to magic, friend, but from what I know, it's quite frowned upon to just show up at a mage's place through a teleportation circle, and that's if you know the sigils for it. You need to learn them. They are individualized as far as I'm aware. There are places that you could probably go to learn other magics, but you would probably best send messages to them rather than just show up on their doorstep unannounced. That could lead to a lot of trouble.
I see. Okay. You're from the old continent, right? Would you know anybody that I could talk to?
Do I know of anybody?
Not anyone you could contact easily. And he's, in a secluded city. You don't know how any message would get out of here without magic, and you don't know the magic's required to send anything like that.
That's fair.
How Fanny Boo got out.
Yeah, the only thing that you know that would be capable of sending the message is Fanny Boo, because they seem to be able to leave this place.
That's a days-long trek across the oceans too. If that were
And
the
also,
case.
I don't know this kid.
Yeah, it would take Fanny Boo a very long time to go there and back, and you also
Treacherous.
don't know. Yeah, you don't know if Fanny Boo would survive the journey, even just on a power basis. So.
Yeah. Yeah, just having her fall into the ocean. No, thank you. My best bet that I could give you would be to learn more about communication magics. I am not somebody that can. I'm a person who fights people. I am very rudimentary when it comes to magic myself. I would say you learn some things and then, well, you can't really go outside at the moment. It's kind of dangerous out there.
Yeah. You, even though you're not really familiar with a dragon's facial expressions, you get the feeling that he is extremely crushed by this information.
Oh, sweetie, no.
I see.
You just need to learn some more sort of transfiguration magic. Then you can hide yourself, your identity enough that you might be able to take a ship.
Yeah, I suppose. I guess there are some.
This place is not safe, but you wouldn't be hunted so much where we come from.
Oh, really? Do they have?
Yes.
They have people like us still.
They do.
Mm-hmm. Well, wait a minute. Back in the old continent.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
They don't
kind
have.
of.
They don't have
They've
crystal
got.
dragons, but they have.
Well,
They
they've
have
got
dragon
like
kings.
Oh, that's right, you
me
said
and
obsidian.
these other ones.
Alright.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. He's a crystalline in that sense.
You would be a bit of a novelty. We haven't seen gem dragons around. We only
Ailey
first
will
heard
go
them
up
really
and
here.
put their hand on their shoulder and just be like, alright. So, from one dragon to another, there's
Yep.
different kinds, right? So your lot, the crystal kinds aren't over there, but there's a bunch of others like me, and also, yeah, like you don't want to leave the mountain at the moment until we're done dealing with this weird death god. Once
Varys just
that's done,
pinches
you
the
can
bridge
get
of his
on a
nose.
boat, and then you can go to like all these different ones. Like one of my cousins tried to go to one until his like horns became too obvious because it was like a human one, and then they didn't like that he'd snuck in. But yeah, like there's lots of them over there. Just don't go to an all human one. You won't blend in.
Oh,
And humans
okay.
are mean.
Yeah, humans suck. Just go to one of the other ones.
Oh, okay.
He just couldn't afford the commute, so he tried to pick the closest one.
I see.
Uh,
Well, thank you very much.
Also, they're always amazed when they see a dragon.
Some people are more than amazed. Just if you leave, be on your guard.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
It's only the jealous ones. It's like goes into some kind of like staring off to the distance, thinking about
Reminiscence.
something.
Yes.
Jun scowls.
Yeah.
Sorry, so why were a bunch of learnings just chucked into a circle? Did they not know the importance?
No, as I said, we didn't. The elders a long time ago must have, wanted to hide it away. So they must have just designated it a storage area or something. From what I can tell, a lot of the texts in here aren't like, particularly up to date or even particularly rare things. A lot of them seem like they're copies of other texts we already have, like textbooks more than anything else. So it's not super important, but it does. Again, it's must be what they did. Is
They used it to move
this
people
room,
here.
fill this room full of useless junk and hope that no one ever came in here again.
So what were you doing in here?
Well, I heard a commotion a couple of days ago, and I came in and found the circle and, and a few damaged books, a little fire starting. So I put it out, and I've been here ever since trying to see if I could find out any more information about it, and you appeared.
You think it was when Nemi came?
How long have you been in here today?
I just came in a couple of minutes ago, maybe an hour.
Okay. I'm surprised that you so. Yeah. It does crack me up that I just emerged out of the shadows to like be like, "Oh, sweetie, no," and no one reacted. But
It's like to think by this point he's used to all sorts of shit.
I mean, as far as he's concerned, people just teleported in here. So if he
Yeah.
couldn't see you before, he probably just imagines you just teleported in behind
Just-
everybody.
Just to say, "Oh, sweetie, no."
Yeah.
he's sad.
Well, thank you so much. I won't keep you any longer. If you need to get somewhere.
What was your name, kid?
Belkug.
You have
Elfie?
very pretty scales, and now we must be on to. What are we doing again?
We can talk about that once we leave.
Okay.
Cool.
As they file out of the room,
Mhm.
can Jun go last?
Mhm.
And can he look at the kid, wink, transform his face to show black dragon scales, and then turn it back and
Yeah.
keep going?
Absolutely, you can do that.
Fuck yeah.
He smiles extremely widely. Yeah, but like with like his what you would think of as lips, reptilians and dragony sort of things that are going on. Just enough so that you can see that there is like a proper set of dragon teeth in there. That is not. Yeah, it is like his whole mouth and nose, and that whole thing is fully a dragon in there, which is disconcerting. But you've experienced dragons before, so it's not wildly outlandish.
And without the magic siphoning stuff, he'd probably be wildly powerful.
Yeah, a lot of these dragon sorcerers would be.
Mhm.
All right, you exit out into the corridor. Not a whole lot going on in the corridor. You can immediately hear down and outside and all around the rest that there is kids laughing and playing and maybe just a hint of a few lectures going on in halls nearby, and steps, lots and lots of footsteps echoing down the corridor, but no one directly in sight.
Okay. Are we gonna stealth out of here or just rely on our disguises?
Maybe some stealth just in case.
Sounds sensible.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Am I re-rolling Skelly since it's different?
Yeah, you did come out of stealth for that.
Yeah.
So.
I
Ugh.
had Ailey did budget.
Before I look at anything, I'm gonna also cast Pass Without a Trace.
Hey.
All right.
You.
Cool. All right. Yeah. To anybody else, it would seem like you guys are just part of the school system. What's
I'm gonna
the plan?
definitely have my hood up.
Yeah, same.
And yeah, Ailey tucks away the wings properly, hides the more evidence, more evident
More
scales.
prominent
that they have.
evidence.
Yeah, so that they can be noticed as a dragon, but not necessarily as a chromatic dragon.
Yeah, Jin looks pretty, like, studentish at the best of times.
Yes, it's the halfling that would stand out more than anybody else. But just look like a child.
His little robes dragging on the ground.
Yeah.
I am an adult.
Oh, damn it.
Although, actually, the moment when you put these on, you would have noticed that it would have changed sizes slightly, magically.
Oh, cool.
But you are still well below the minimum size that it could transform into. So it's still a little bit bigger.
Just hiked up the robes like a skirt
Yeah.
as I'm going.
Right, so you start making your way to the main part of the castle, so that you can leave. As you get into the sort of main corridor off of wherever you guys currently are, you notice that there's a little bit of a sort of commotion going on. There's a little bit of stress happening.
Oh no, it's not near me, is it?
No.
Well, Ailey would be
Yeah.
kind of like, is that
You
what's
don't
going
see
on?
Nemi or anything like that. But it does seem like there are more guards walking around. Yeah. Well, previously there weren't any guards walking around or anything that looked out of studentness. There is now a couple of guards walking around, and some of the kids seem to be, huddled and whispering about something. But it's a very hurried whisper that they're trying to like keep away from other people, like they're spreading rumors sort of thing.
And try and hear what they're talking about.
Sure can try. Roll a perception check.
Hell yeah.
Yep. They're from the multitude of sort of conversations you overhear as you're passing through. It sounds like someone was found dead. Someone of import to the school. There's rumors being thrown around about who it is and what they were caught doing and that sort of thing.
Shit, was it the guy that went missing?
Guy went missing.
The guy that went missing is the person that
Who turned out to be Oladan, right?
seemed to be Oladan. So.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Is like, does that mean that he's like left a corpse?
Oh, like he killed the OG and then left?
Yeah.
Rather than it being like a persona?
Or if it was a persona, him leaving a corpse that was mutilated enough to
That it
give a
couldn't-
reason.
Mm. That's fair.
Because he seemed to be looking for a way out.
So, what are you doing?
I think that we need to catch up with Nemi and make sure
Yeah.
she's okay, get our stuff. But we do need to come back and talk to the player, have forgotten her name, the lady that came and helped us out when we were in
Yep.
dire straits at the potion shop.
Yep.
We should come back and talk to her afterwards and let her know what happened.
Find her places.
Not all of what happened, but
Sorry, this just gives you a real sharp look, like, I'm already sweating over here.
not that I was meaning about, the station. Just tell her about Oladan, but don't mention about the robots.
All right. Thoricus, can I get you to make an Arcana check for me?
Okay.
So this is related to your spell. So you get the feeling, as you're getting closer and closer to the exit of the castle, that your pass without a trace is somehow being interrupted. Some magic is pushing against it as you get closer to the exit of the building, and that likely by the time you reach it, the exit, it will be pulled from you entirely, completely counted. As to what nature of that is, you're not sure. You are in a sorcerer's college after all. They probably have all sorts of tricks to get around that sort of stuff.
Oh shit. My pass without a trace won't work at the gate.
You could stop it beforehand?
Yeah. In case it's
Make
obvious to
some
anyone else.
suspiciousness.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay. Just take down pass without a trace.
Yeah.
You keep walking out through the exit. Seemingly without being noticed. Walk up to the gate. Guard eyes you up. see here. Does give a curious look at Jin, but does not say anything. And the gates get opened, and you are allowed to leave. What's the plan?
Young
Haley
for
will very
jail.
much be like, thank fuck for that.
Should we go back to the tavern? I think that's where we will probably meet Nemi.
That's where we told Nemi to go, yeah.
Yeah, we'll go there. We can talk more once we're in private.
Yes. And in private, we mean not even in the tavern proper, but like in a room.
Yeah.
Cool.
Codswallop!
Well, as soon as you open the door, you see
Of the tavern?
of the tavern.
Or...
As soon as you open the door of the tavern, you just pass through the city. No real issue there. Jun is experience to suddenly experience a lot of things for the first time. The city is completely domed by rock. That it is lit by magical things.
I think as the
around.
rest of us would have been like,
You guys wouldn't notice. You'd be like, oh, whatever. But Jin is entirely new experience for Jin. There are dragonkin walking the streets with various scale patterns on them. There's dark dwarves, Aarakocra, a whole bunch of more magically inclined races, just going about their business, but not a single human, not a single halfling, and not even any elves, for that matter as well. Just seems completely off to any city that Jen has been into previously. But you make it to the tavern. As soon as the doors open, you see Codswell up there. He's been given a massive bowl of food to eat. He looks up to see you guys. In that sort of way that dogs have a smile that they're imitating from people. Smiles at you.
The full body smile.
Yeah, wagging the tail, everything, and then realizing that you guys are coming in, goes back to eating.
Good, we've established that you're here and that I'm happy that you're here, so now I'm going to keep eating.
Yeah.
Real important.
Yeah, but otherwise, bar's got people in it. People having food, drinking, having a good time. You don't see Nemi there currently.
For the moment,
and-
Jin is just gonna act like this is normal.
That they're all excited about a dog.
that this whole city is normal.
Yeah. He's just gonna pretend like he's seen it all before.
Yeah. Because Olip is wearing his bullet armor.
Yay!
What a good boy.
Did
Haley
we?
will be, oh, you look so suave in it, and all that kind of thing.
He looks like a giant armadillo. It's amazing.
You take that back.
That was a compliment. I'm sorry, you're not an armadillo.
So,
can we just sort of go up to the room that we were staying in?
if you want.
Pay for another.
Is that where you're hoping Nemi will be?
But Nemi probably has already paid for it.
I mean, I
I would
think
assume
you guys
so.
still have another day in it. At least.
Yeah, we can swan on up like it's no big deal.
Cool. Yep, you go up to your rooms, and yeah, Nemi is in one of them. So from Nemi's point of view, they arrived back at the college, not to have somebody find them in the room, sneak off similarly, without much being accosted. Yeah, I'd say that they would have figured out that there were rumors and stuff going around and figured their way out. No problems. But would not have found out who or what got killed. But just made their way and got Coswallop's armor sorted out, and hands Ailey a single healing potion for their 50 gold that they provided.
Exact change
forgot about
of
that.
no change.
Yeah.
Hmm?
There you go. One
Is it a
potion.
good
of
potion?
healing. It is just a regular potion.
It's a
of healing.
potion.
Ah.
Because that's how much they
Golden
cost
nuts
daily.
here.
How
Yeah,
much
you-
they cost? You gave
50 gold.
50 gold, so you get one.
Is that
potion.
actually how much they
Yes.
cost?
Yes.
It is. Yes, it's on the
Yes, it
table and
is.
everything.
I don't know what we follow and what we don't.
Yep.
That's fair.
Well, if you're
guess
not being
just
ripped
add that-
off, it's 50 gold.
Well, you can ask, you know. that's also valid. Anyway,
Ailey will think she was ripped off anyway.
of course. Anyway,
Nemi famed for ripping us off.
Yes.
No, that she got ripped off.
Oh,
That Nemi got
Nemi
ripped
got
off,
ripped
yes.
oh,
I
Yeah.
think Nemi has.
Ailey was like, make sure you don't get ripped off.
oh
Yes.
dear.
Well, being that I blew up the potion shop.
Yes.
Mm.
Otherwise, Nemi seems a lot happier to be safe and sound in the tavern. And is, yeah.
How
Cool.
did you get on?
Oh,
Not sure
am I-
who's meant to be answering that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm like. I'm like, do you want to answer that? Should I answer that?
Oh man, I don't have the like whole thing I want to have prepared for Nemi prepared. Yeah, she's just gonna be like, oh yeah, I got home okay, and you know, we got Cotswallop's armor, and oh, isn't it gorgeous? Did you see it on the way in?
Yes.
Hmm.
He
It
looks so
very
happy.
fancy.
Yes, no,
He is an upright, standing gentleman.
he
and
is.
Great for many, many.
Vera
swindles.
squints slightly. Upright, standing. He's
Stand up.
dog.
That's what you squint at, not that he would be great at many swindles.
His,
No, no.
his
I feel like he
vital
could be
spots
talked to.
Mm,
his vital spots are covered. I feel much more relieved.
yes. Currently has an AC of 12.
I mean, that's a lot better.
That's a lot better.
Yep. And you can kind of see that Nemi, as much as she is greatly relieved to be kind of back in the city and in the comfort of our rooms, like she still kind of looks a bit uncomfortable and a bit sad. But she's gonna say, well, why don't we go get a drink?
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
We've
Uh,
all
but we-
had a long
Ailey
day.
probably never
It's true.
actually went up there. Now, I think.
Yeah, Ailey just
Ailey
stayed
probably
with
Because
Codswallop.
if it was
like-
about Ailey would have messed
was
with
getting
us,
around
so she would
them.
have to bring the potion down with her.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ailey would not have been there for that. I'm just like, wait a minute, they're at a bar. There's no way she would have gone
No,
up. She would have
She'd be
stayed
at
with
the-
Codswallop drinking.
She come down,
Okay, let's
Give-
go join Ailey.
give Ailey the health healing potion, and
Oh,
buy
did
the
you
drinks.
also acquire my shield?
Yes, they also would have required your shield.
Okay.
Let me see if I created the item first. I have not created the item yet, but you.
That's all good. As long as the idea that I have it is there, that's the important part.
You have got your shield.
But it is also 10 o'clock.
It is.
If we wanted
but as
some
you-
time to think about a few things, prepare
Yes.
a few things.
But quickly ending up here, as you guys sit around and exchange your things, Nimi explains how they also made it out. You guys tell her about finding a dragon in there who's interested about the books. Nimi explains, the destruction and how disappointed they are with the placement of the circle, and you guys explain that it's because they were probably hiding it away from everybody, based on your conversation with Belkug, and continue to
I hint to Nemi that he might, it's the right, I shouldn't hint. So this kid could probably use some guidance. He seems like he wants to explore, outside of this continent.
Oh.
So he could really use some knowledge about the outside world, because obviously he and generations before him haven't left.
Yes, and it's not particularly safe at the moment.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we
Um,
told him he'd die if he leaves.
You
Well,
didn't.
No,
No, we just said that it was dangerous out there.
Oh,
I said
good.
that he'd have to very thoroughly disguise himself.
That's always good advice. Maybe we should go looking for him in the near future.
Well, I think we know where to find him.
Yes.
And as you guys finish up a couple of rounds of drinks, especially Ailey, a sorcerer walks into the tavern. The sapphire dragonkin cut to you, and
Almost
she
there,
takes a
bro.
look around the room, very clearly spots you guys at the bar, and makes her way towards you. And that
And
is
that's
where
where we're leaving it?
we're leaving it.
My nerves can't take it! I'm too young for prison!
As we will find out what she wants next week. Cool beans.
Was it her boss that's the one that was in disguise?
Yes.
Well, someone
Yes.
disguised as.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you've run into 3 of the higher tier sorcerers that you know of, and that has been Domron, Katri, and dwarven man. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah.
Ah, yes, was the dwarf the one that was identifying stuff for us?
Yes, he was one of the people. Brewbor was the dwarf. Yes. Yeah, that's where we're gonna leave it. Thanks everybody for joining us. How do I end these things? You can catch Pyro Shadow here on Tuesdays now.
Tuesday this week, but it'll be Wednesdays in the future.
Tuesday and Wednesday here on YouNow, and maybe sometimes with me on Thursday. Also, thanks to Mix Lenore, you can catch over on Twitch, and Van Vertigo and Bronster for joining us as well. Tomorrow on the final channel, you can catch Beef King Salad. I think he's finished now with his Gravekeeper. Maybe not. Tune in tomorrow to find out. Wednesday, the whole whānau will be back. That's when we'll finally drop that chest that's full of likes, because we're just holding it up for that, apparently. And then Thursday, I'll be back with more variety stuff. I'm not sure what we're playing yet. Might be more Mario Party, might be something else on Switch, who knows. Friday and Saturday, Random Guy will be back. Sunday, more beef. And then Monday, right back here, we will find out what Country wants to do with the team.
I still, like, every time you say that, I still just imagine Katya, the drag queen. That is
Yes.
what I imagine every time you say
I
it.
mean, I'm
And
here
that's
for
fine.
that.
And that's fine. You can imagine her as Katya, but covered in blue samurai
scales.
scales.
Hell yeah.
Doing an ice queen look.
Yeah,
Mhm.
very much so. But also wearing the robes for the college. Anyway, thanks everybody. I will send you on your way. Yeah, the robes are not a drag look, I'm afraid. Anyway,
No.
see you guys next time.
All right.
Goodbye.
Bye.